Donald Trump kicked off a rally in Virginia, showing off a special gift from a veteran.
You know, something very nice just happened to me. A man came up to me and he handed me his Purple Heart.
The Purple Heart is given to soldiers who are wounded in combat. Now, Trump avoided any mention of the lingering controversy from his attack on the family of a Muslim American soldier killed in combat. Democrats, though, aren't letting that issue go.
I mean, is there no limit to which this guy will descend? And he wants to be commander-in-chief?
The comments alienated some in his own party. Republican Congressman Richard Hanna announced that he will vote for Clinton over Trump. A new national survey shows Clinton with an 8-point lead. That same poll had her up by 1 point last week.
Now, many are describing Clinton's rise in the polls as a convention bounce.
Traditionally, candidates rise in popularity right after their convention.
But will it last? Jeff Barn takes a look.
Political conventions can be considered a sort of pep rally for a party's nominee. But days after the Democrats wrap theirs up, polls suggest that Republican nominee Donald Trump has some work to do. Polls this week showing that the small bump Trump got after his convention has evaporated. Headlines even saying the Republican convention may have been a failure, with the analytics firm Gallup showing a high number of voters are less likely to vote for Trump after watching the convention.
Donald Trump spoke for 75 minutes and offered 0 solutions.
Of course, her having the second convention, that works in her favor, right? It's what voters will remember. But I think you saw that the Republican convention in tone was a lot more negative, and so that probably turned off a lot of voters.
Yet history has shown that post-convention poll bumps aren't always an indicator of who will ultimately be winning the presidency in November. In 2004, voters told Gallup they were more likely to vote for Democrat John Kerry than Republican incumbent George W. Bush following their conventions. Yet Bush won a second term. In 1988, more voters also told Gallup they'd be more likely to vote for Democrat Michael Dukakis after the conventions. Yet Republican George H.W. Bush ultimately won that presidency. By many accounts, this has been a very unconventional election cycle with Donald Trump.
Listen, even if people don't like me, they have to vote for me. They have no choice.
And there's more than enough time for the numbers to change yet again.
You have to remember there always is a lot of fluidity after the conventions. He did get his own boost. Clinton certainly is enjoying hers now. I would expect both to flatten before Election Day.
In Washington, I'm Jeff Barn reporting.